Welcome back to Who Died Today, where we uncover the stories that everyone's talking about. In today's episode, we dive into the legacies of unforgettable icons who shaped music, sports, and entertainment. But that's not all. We're also bringing you breaking news that's shaken the NFL to its core, with a devastating update on a rising star whose journey has inspired millions. You won't believe the untold stories, emotional tributes, and shocking moments we're about to reveal. Stay tuned, like, and subscribe, because this is an episode you don't want to miss. Let's get started. Casey Chaos, shocking truths behind the icon of punk metal, untold stories of Amen, and his unfinished masterpiece, was The Ship Factory by Frank Baum. The music world is shattered. Casey Chaos, a name synonymous with raw energy, rebellion, and uncompromising artistry, has left us. Born Kerem Kimchensky on October 9, 1965, in Trenton, New York, Casey passed away on December 21, 2024, at the age of 59. Today, we reflect on the life of a legend and gave his soul to his craft. Casey's journey began humbly in Trenton, New York, and continued in Melbourne, Florida, where the seeds of his rebellion were planted. Growing up, he was captivated by the relentless spirit of hardcore legends Black Flag. It wasn't long before that inspiration transformed into action. He formed his first band, Casey and the Skate Punks, which soon evolved into disorderly conduct. The Florida punk scene would never be the same. Even in those early days, Casey's unique performance style set him apart. Friends remember his boundless energy and how he could electrify a room. "He was always ahead of his time," said one bandmate. "Even then, you knew he was destined for something bigger." In 1990, Casey moved to Los Angeles, a city that mirrored his chaotic brilliance. Here, he founded Amen, a band that would define the late 1990s metal and punk scenes. Their albums, Amen, We Have Come for Your Parents, and Death Before Music, weren't just music. They were manifestos, filled with rage, truth, and raw emotion. Amen didn't just play shows. They started revolutions in every room they entered. Casey's collaborations were as iconic as his performances. He contributed to Christian Death's Iconologia album and was part of their legendary reunion show in 1993. Brian Pereira, the head of Cleopatra's Records, recounted, "I'll never forget seeing Casey perform that night. The energy, the emotion. It was magnetic. Even Nicolas Cage sat in the front row, completely captivated." That's the kind of presence Casey had. He could mesmerize anyone, anywhere. Casey Chaos wasn't just a punk rock icon. In 2006, he earned a Grammy for his songwriting contribution to BYOB, by System of a Down, cementing his place as a versatile and respected artist in the music world. Yet despite these accolades, Casey never sought fame. He lived for the music, not the spotlight. But behind the genius lay a man tormented by demons. Casey's life was marked by struggles, including arrests in 2012 and 2019, which made headlines and painted a picture of chaos offstage. Yet those closest to him saw the real Casey, a man who cared deeply for his friends, his art, and his fans. A friend shares an anecdote. Casey was complicated. He'd be the first to admit it. But he had this heart that would take you by surprise. When he was creating music, it was like nothing else mattered. He put his whole soul into it, even if it broke him sometimes. In his later years, Casey was working on a fourth Amen album. He often said, "I don't just make music for people to hear, I make it for them to feel." That album remains unfinished, a haunting reminder of the perfection Casey sought, but never reached. To his family and friends, Casey wasn't just a rock star. He was Kareem. They remember him as a dreamer, a fighter, and a man who gave everything he had, even when it hurt. "He lived 100 lives in one," said a close friend. But through it all, he never lost his passion for the music or the people who loved it. Casey Chaos was more than a musician. He was a voice for the voiceless, a beacon for the broken, and a rebel who refused to conform. His famous words, "Art is not about perfection, it's about bleeding your truth on the canvas of life," define not only his music, but his existence. Casey Chaos may be gone, but his legacy will echo in every scream, every note, and every broken heart that his music touched. He lived chaotically, loved fiercely, and created unapologetically. What are your favorite memories of Casey Chaos? Share them in the comments below. Let's honor his life, his music, and his impact on us all. Refuse Amen. Long live Chaos. "May I die with courage, senor," explained Licedo. Rickey Henderson, baseball's Man of Steel, his record-breaking career, Hall of Fame legacy, and heartbreaking farewell. Baseball has lost one of its brightest stars. Rickey Henderson, known as the Man of Steel and the greatest leadoff hitter in Major League Baseball history, passed away on December 20, 2024, at the age of 65. Today, we honor the life of a man who redefined the game, cherished his family, and left an unforgettable legacy on and off the field. Rickey Henderson was born on Christmas Day in 1958 in Chicago, Illinois, but grew up in Oakland, California, a city that would shape his character and his career. From a young age, Rickey's athleticism was evident. By the time he attended Oakland Technical High School, he was excelling not only in baseball, but also in football and basketball. However, his true calling was the diamond. Rickey began his professional baseball journey in 1979 with the Oakland Athletics, the team that would become synonymous with his name. Over a 25-year career, Rickey played for 9 teams, but it was in Oakland where he cemented his legacy. Known as the Stolen Base King, Henderson stole an unprecedented 1,406 bases, a record that stands to this day. In 1990, Rickey was named the American League MVP, leading the league in runs scored, stolen bases, and on-base percentage. It was a year that defined his career as he led the A's to dominance with his electrifying performances. But Rickey wasn't just a statistic. He was an entertainer, a leader, and a man who gave his all for the love of the game. Thank you for your present. Off the field, Rickey's heart belonged to his family. He married his high school sweetheart, Pamela Palmer, in 1983. Together, they raised 3 daughters, Angela, Alexis, and Adriana. In his Hall of Fame induction speech in 2009, Rickey spoke of his family with deep affection, saying, "To my beautiful and intelligent daughters, I wouldn't be a complete man without your love and support. I love you, girls." Family was Rickey's anchor, his pride, and his joy. In 2009, Rickey was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, a fitting honor for a player who transformed the sport. During his speech, he reflected on his journey and expressed gratitude for his family, teammates, and fans. It was a moment of triumph for a man who always believed in himself, famously declaring, "I am the greatest of all time," not out of arrogance, but as a testament to his unshakable confidence. Rickey's passing on December 20, 2024, from complications of pneumonia, has left a void in the world of baseball. Tributes poured in from fans, teammates, and the Oakland A's organization, which described him as the most legendary player in Oakland history and a mentor to everyone who walked through the Coliseum. His name will forever be etched in the hearts of baseball lovers worldwide. Rickey's career was marked by unparalleled achievements: 2,295 runs scored, 3,055 hits, a 15.5 OPSA for 97 on base, and 297 home runs. But beyond the numbers, Rickey Henderson was an icon, a player who brought flair, charisma, and relentless determination to every game. Rickey was more than a player. He was a hero to the city of Oakland and an inspiration to young athletes everywhere. His humility and kindness off the field left an impact as profound as his accomplishments on it. As his family shared in their tribute, Rickey lived with integrity, cherishing every moment he spent with loved ones and fans alike. Rickey Henderson was not just the man of steel. He was a man of heart, grit, and grace. His legacy will endure in the stolen bases, the records, and the memories he created for millions. Rest in peace, Rickey. The bases you stole, the runs you scored, and the joy you brought will never be forgotten. What is your favorite memory of Rickey Henderson? Share your stories in the comments and join us in celebrating the life of baseball's greatest leadoff hitter, Myron G. Nussbaum, the untold story of Hollywood's Men in Black, star and the icon behind Broadway's boldest roles. The world bids farewell to Myron G. Nussbaum, a beloved actor, director, and icon of stage and screen. Passing away on December 23, 2023, just 6 days shy of his 100th birthday, Myron left behind a legacy of extraordinary talent, resilience, and love for storytelling. Born in New York City on December 29, 1923, Myron grew up in Chicago's Albany Park neighborhood. During World War II, he served as chief of the Message Center for General Dwight D. Eisenhower, personally dispatching Germany's official surrender. After the war, he returned to Chicago, marrying his first wife, Annette, and working in an extermination business before finding his true calling. Myron's acting journey began in community theater in the 1950s, blossoming in the 1960s as he became a cornerstone of Chicago's theatrical scene. Collaborating with a young David Mamet, he performed in iconic productions on and off Broadway, bringing unmatched authenticity to every role. From his heartfelt portrayal of Gentle Rosenberg in Men in Black to his memorable role as the principal in Field of Dreams, Myron captivated audiences with his depth and charisma. As a director, his projects like Where Have You Gone, Jimmy Stewart showcased his artistic vision. Beyond the stage, Myron was a devoted husband and father. Married to Annette for 54 years, he later found love with Julie Brodlos. His children, Jack, Karen, and Susan, cherished his humor and wisdom. Even after Annette's passing in 2003, Myron remained steadfast in his love for family. Myron's contributions to the arts earned him multiple Jeff Awards and widespread acclaim. Even in his 90s, he continued performing and mentoring, leaving an indelible mark on the industry and the countless lives he touched. As we remember Myron G. Nussbaum, we honor a life dedicated to creativity, resilience, and love. Thank you, Myron, for the unforgettable stories, the inspiration, and the joy you brought to so many. What is your favorite Myron G. Nussbaum performance? Share your memories in the comments as we celebrate a century of an extraordinary life. And Dell's heartbreaking news, the untold story of NFL's rising star and his inspiring fight. And there are players who step onto the field and simply play the game, and then there are those who transform it. Tank Dell, a rising star in the NFL, has become a name synonymous with perseverance, passion, and heart. But on Saturday, during a hard-fought game against the Kansas City Chiefs, tragedy struck. A moment that left fans, teammates, and the entire football community holding their breath. Tank Dell, with his incredible agility and determination, had just caught a stunning 30-yard touchdown pass, bringing hope to the Houston Texans. But in the same moment of triumph, his leg was struck in a collision, a devastating injury that silenced Arrowhead Stadium. The sight of Tank Dell being placed in an air cast and carted off the field was more than just a moment of pain. It was a reminder of the fragility of this sport and the humanity behind the helmets. Teammates shed tears, fans fell silent, and prayers began pouring in. G.J. Stroud said, "It's not easy seeing your brother go down like that. That's my best friend." It's not just about the game, it's about the person. Tank means everything to this team. This isn't the first time Tank has faced adversity. His rookie season was cut short due to a broken leg. Earlier this year, he survived a harrowing incident, being shot at a private event in Florida. Through it all, Tank has shown an unbreakable spirit and a determination to rise above every challenge thrown his way. In just his second year, Tank Dell has already proven to be a game changer, with 667 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns this season. His talent and drive have made him a cornerstone of the Texans' offense. But beyond the stats, Tank is more than an athlete. He's a symbol of resilience, a teammate who inspires, and a player who leaves everything on the field. Nico Collins's words about Tank: "Losing one of your brothers hurts, man. But we know Tank. He's strong. He'll come back from this, and we'll keep climbing for him." Tank Dell isn't just a player. He's a person who touches lives, both on and off the field. His journey from college standout to NFL star is a testament to his grit and determination. And as he faces this latest challenge, one thing is certain: Tank has the heart of a fighter. Tank Dell may be down, but he's far from out. His teammates, fans, and the entire NFL community stand behind him, ready to see him rise again. And we know he will, because that's who Tank is. Tank Dell is alive, recovering, and as resilient as ever. Let's join together in sending him our thoughts, prayers, and strength for a speedy recovery. We can't wait to see him back where he belongs, on the field, making history. What's your favorite Tank Dell moment? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's show Tank how much he means to us. Stay strong, Tank. We're with you all the way. Thank you for joining us on Who Died Today, where we honor the lives, legacies, and stories that continue to inspire. If you were moved by today's tributes or have a favorite memory to share, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update about the stories that matter most. Share this video with friends and family to keep these incredible legacies alive. Until next time, remember to cherish every moment and celebrate the impact these legends have had on our world. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode.